beautiful people of the internet, and today I have for you a story time. I realized that my last story time wasn't that interesting. I feel like this one's a little bit more interesting, if you know what I mean. So, let me tell you about my crazy ass elementary school teachers. I'm gonna try to keep this short, but it probably won't be. I had a 5th grade teacher, and you know, like 5th grade, it's for like all of the like subjects and classes and all that. It's for everything. It was her. And before that, we had an awesome teacher. Her name was Madame Brigitte. I loved Madame Brigitte. Madame Brigitte was bomb. She was amazing. But she had to leave for maternity leave because she was pregnant. So the freaking substitute that we got, I'm gonna call her Madame. She was horrible. Okay. We were a very small class, 7 or 8 kids, I don't know. Either way. So we were 5th grade and 6th grade. And the 6th graders were like 11 or something like that. Something like 12, or they were in double digits. We were just like 7. We're 7 kids. So obviously she had to teach us at like different times. So like she'd go and like teach like the 6th graders while we would be doing our work, and she'd teach us while they were doing their work. This crazy teacher comes into our room to meet us. This is the first her first impression with us. Principal, because we didn't have a vice principal. He's like,
"Class, this is your new teacher, Madame."
I'm talking about 3 teachers in this story time. This is the first one, and she was by far the worst. So we were just sitting there, and as soon as like the principal leaves, she gives us the biggest lecture, oh my god, about her hair. I remember this very distinctly. Black pixie cut, like right about here, like stuck to her head like this, without the hair, like psh, like that. So she had that, and she was like, "Nobody make fun of my hair." I guess somebody made fun of her hair in the other school that she was in. Nobody would have made fun of her hair. She's just like,
"For your information, I used to have a long, voluminous black hair, and now I have my hair, and I like my hair how it is, and nobody should judge me."
This was just the beginning. She was the worst. Like, you think, oh, you're exaggerating. She made a freaking thing because she's... Let her be insecure. Like, no. She, like, got us in trouble for everything. We were sitting at our desks doing work. She favored, like, the kids that were, like, older and, like teachers' pet. Like, the really annoying ones that always raised their hands. She was teaching them. We were silent reading. I had a cold. I wasn't sick, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna vomit. Like, no, I wasn't sick. I just had, like, a little, like, tickle in my throat. So I was just, like, reading, and I was, like, and I covered. Gave me the dirtiest look. And she's like, shh. And then I was so scared to do it again. I was, like, dying. Like, you know the thing where, like, I don't know if you have a test or something, and you're just, like, you really need to cough to bring attention to yourself. So you're just like, and it comes out a million times worse. So I did that. And she just went again. She did it again. And I was like, yeah. And she's just like,
"It's silent reading."
and I was like, I know. And she was like, shh. And I was like, I coughed. And she was like,
"Silence."
and I was like, sorry for coughing? She was like,
"If you were sick, you shouldn't have come to school."
and I was like, I just have a little cold. And she was going,
"You could infect the other children."
I was just like, another time, we went to, like, the ice rink. It was really close to school. We went there, but, like, I didn't have any skates, so I was just, like, helping the little kids, and this other kid, he was, like, helping them too. And then later on, he was, like, bragging to the teacher. He was like, I helped one kid, and I was like, dude, I helped, like, 2. Like, I was talking to him. I wasn't talking to her at all. But I didn't, like, pay attention to her at all. I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, so I helped too. And then she looks at me and she's like,
"That's great, Cassandra."
and she walks away. Later, she lectures the class about not bragging.
She's like, 2 kids, I'm not going to name them, but 2 kids came up to me and were like, I help the children, and we're like bragging, and I don't like that.
And I was like, I raised my hand. I was like, I'm a confronter. Confront me if you have a problem with me. And I was like, are you talking about me? And she was like,
I didn't want to name you, but yes.
in front of the whole class. And I was like, I didn't even know you were there. Like, I wasn't paying attention to you. Like, I was talking to him. I was being my competitive, annoying ass self. Like, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't trying to brag. And she's just like,
Sure.
she didn't believe me. Every single person's parents in that class, like, called the school and were like, I don't like this teacher. This teacher did this to my child. This teacher did this to my child. Everybody wanted her fired. And she gave us a speech about not complaining about her. She was like,
A lot of your parents are calling the school about me, and I want you to know, if you have a problem with me, you should tell me straight up.
like, we're kids. We're not going to be like, I hate you. You're annoying. Like, no. Like, and she was just like,
I don't appreciate you talking about me behind my back. Like,
fucking, like, student. Like, she's like, you're judging me. Like, she was so insecure. Oh my god. She had these little pink like this paper clips and clips and all cute little like stationery on her desk. Apparently a few of these go missing. She walks to the class. She's like,
where are my paper clips?
we're like, what? She's
Like, where are my pink paper clips? I know one of you took them.
and we're like, we don't care about paper clips. Like, we don't have your paper clips. Like, I'm sorry you lost your paper clips. Like, you probably brought them home and lost them, and you're probably gonna feel bad for yelling at us. We don't have your paper clips. And she was like,
Fine, I'll search you guys.
she searched our desk. She searched our bag. She searched our cubbies. She searched everything she could search. She searched it. After searching everybody's things, you would have thought, okay, I searched everybody. I asked them rudely if they took them. I'm sure they didn't, and I'm overreacting. You think she did that? She didn't do that. She continued to profusely, like, that's probably the bad wording, but profusely, like, ask us all, like, who took it? So, she brought this teacher aide with her, and I hated that teacher aide, too. I'm going to tell you something else about that teacher aide. She brought that teacher aide with her, and she was like, she brought them into a room. She lined all of us up hallway to go into that room separately. And she was like, I don't know what she did with the other ones, but apparently what she wanted to do was ask us all, because she thinks bringing us alone is going to make us say, like, oh my god, I took your paper clips, I'm sorry. Like, nobody took her, I doubt it. I bet, like, she went home, she found them, and she felt so bad, but she didn't say anything, because she didn't even, like, I'm pretty sure, like, she barely asked me. Like, she was like, did you take my paper clips? No. Okay. That was it. No more further interrogation. Like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to, like, bring, like, kids and be like, so, like, did you take my paper clips? And, like, look through our shit, go through, like, personal things and, like, all that, like, calm down. But no, that was that. And she didn't let me leave. She's just like, wait, I want to talk to you about your choice of friends. And I'm like, what? I had 2 best friends. And she was like,
I don't like that you hang out with them. They're not a good pair for you. They make you sad.
I'm like, you make me sad. But I didn't say that. And I was like, and she just continued to, like, insult them and insult me in a way because I was friends with them. And, like, insult my choice of friends and, like, insult my life. And I was just, like, crying because I'm, like, a weak-ass little girl who's like, oh my god, you're so mean. She's just like, okay, you can go. I see your tactic. You make me look like I'm guilty. So the rest of the class, while I'm crying, everybody thinks I stole paper clips. And the rest of the class is just like staring at me. And everybody thought it was this other kid. And I don't even know. There was 2 people, me and this other kid. I didn't take her paper clips. So my friend comes over to me and she's like, did you take the paper clips? I look at her, I'm like, no! Like, who would think that? And then it clicked with me. I was like, I'm crying. It looks like I'm guilty. A tactic, madam. Good job. And I explained to her, I'm like, she insulted me and she was all rude to me. And she was like, whoa. That teacher's aide I was talking about, I hated her so much. She was so mean for no reason. And she was just like horrible. She wasn't even our teacher and she tried to like guide us. Like every time like the teacher would leave to go to the bathroom, because madam took a lot of bathroom breaks. So like she would be like, okay class, I'm in charge. Me and my friends, we thought we were the shit because we weren't allowed to chew gum. Instead of chewing gum or candy or anything we weren't allowed, we would take halls. Like, you know, it's a cough drop. And we had the cherry ones and we would all take a haul. And she's like, what are you guys doing? Because like you could tell like we were doing it every day. We thought that we were the shit because we like corrupted the system. And we were having the halls. And then she's like, you don't all have sore throats at the same time. And yeah, she used to like get mad at us for everything. Me and my friend, whenever we like had to like stay inside for like recess because it was like raining, I was so hyped because I didn't like going outside. So me and my friend would like sneak over to the bathroom and just chill in there. And she would get so mad at us. She'd just be like, get out of the bathroom. You don't have to go to the bathroom. And then, and so after that, every single time I went to the bathroom, she'd be like, you have 1 minute. Go. And I'm like, who can pee in a minute? I'm not, like, maybe guys can, but, like, I'm not Superwoman. What's up, Lily reference? I should have worn my Superwoman shirt. Okay. But like I'm not a superhero. Like I can't pee in a minute, like honey. And she's just like, I don't care. You have to go. And I just like looked at her and I was like, okay, sure. Okay, so that's not that bad, but like she was really mean actually. And then I had this English teacher. This was around 5th grade too. She was actually a mom of some of the students. Anyway. It's not even, like, with her, the story. Well, it is, but, like, it wasn't her as a teacher. Although, when she was a teacher, she wasn't good at English at all. She did not know English. It was a French school, and she had the worst English. And she's, like, teaching us a lesson. She's like, mice is singular, mouse is plural. And I was looking at her, and I'm like, honey, you're wrong. And I told her she was wrong. And she didn't, like, listen to me. She was like, no, look in the dictionary. I was like, I did. And I asked my mom. And I looked it up. I'm telling you, you're wrong. And she just would not admit it. She's just like, you're wrong. And I was like, story. Here we go. So, I was in a group project with her son and my friend and this other. It was in 6th grade. Oh, I remembered. So, me and my friend were just talking. We were talking about, like, this, like the products like on TV, like with like the nectars and this French guy and all this stuff. We were just like going on and on because we were stupid. So and then somehow we got to the subject of R.I.P. and I was pronouncing it wrong. I was like, yeah, ripe. She was like, no, it's rip, Cass. And I was like, oh, no. And we were like arguing. And so like at some point, the kid's just like, what does that mean? R.I.P. What does that mean? And then we both explain to him, oh, it means rest in peace, like you put it on a tombstone. Literally just like that. Like, that's all we said. And he's like, okay. And that's it. The next day, I get pulled in, and I am not the type of kid to get in trouble for anything. I was like, not a good teacher, or a teacher's pet, nothing like that. But I wasn't the type of kid to be like, detention. Like, no, I didn't get detention, and I didn't get in trouble for things often. Like, I never got in trouble. But I got in trouble for this. So apparently he went and told his mother that he learned a new word or a new whatever, acronym or whatever. And his mother took things completely out of context and out of proportion. Got me only in trouble, like, not my friend. So she said that I gave him a death threat and that I was threatening his life or whatever. And then this teacher goes on to say, she's like, if you were in high school, you would go to prison. Like, this is crime. Like, you're gonna go to jail. Like, you're a horrible human being. Like, hold on, mama. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. She's like, and then she started it with like, do you know who this is about? I'm like, I don't know. Ian, like, that's a fake name, but like, that was the other kid. So Ian and Michael. I was like, I don't know, Ian? And she was like, no, this is about Michael. And I was like, oh? I was like, what did I do to Michael? And she was like, you threatened his life. And I was like, what? And she was like, what did you do? And I was like, and I told her what happened, exactly what happened. And she was like, well, the mother wants you to write a letter of, oh, not the father, not the parents, just the mother wants you to write a letter of apology to all of the kids in the group. And I didn't rat on my friend. I didn't know. So I didn't say that it was her as well. I just said it was me. That's all I said. And she's like, the mother wants you to apologize to the entire group. And I was like, what? And like, she wants you to write like letters of apology. So she was like, you can't speak to my child this way. You can't tell her that she's gonna go to prison. She didn't do anything wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And then the teacher was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. But she has to write the letters. And I was like, my mom was like, still, but we're going to like find a loophole. And I was like, what do you mean when you nod your head yes, but you want to say no? What do you mean? And she was like, we're not going to apologize because you didn't do anything. I was like, so what are we going to do? So basically what I wrote was, I'm sorry if anything that I said offended you. Literally just that, dear Michael, dear Ian, dear my friend. Literally. And I had already told my friend, so she knew what it was about. And the brat kid obviously knew what it was about. But I feel so bad for Ian because he's probably just there like, love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching my oddness. I hope that whatever time it is so lovely. Day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is. I hope that you have an amazing time. I love you. You're amazing. Subscribe, like this. Leave a comment any videos that you want coming up, any video ideas, because that would be really helpful. I'm gonna go eat spaghetti now.